Go. Stop.
There. This is the 1316 socket. had to use the vice grips on this, guys, just because it was spinning. It was really hard to get it started. Now the bolt or the nut is already on there, so it should be easier to tighten it up. I'm having a really hard time with this one, guys. It's the bottom one. You see how it got damaged on the bottom right there, all the thread. It got smashed when the accident happened. So yeah, I'm fighting with it right now. Alright guys, so after like 5 minutes or so of fighting with this nut, I finally got it to go through the bad thread. I had to clean the crap out of that bolt. It was really dirty too, so I had a bunch of debris on there, so I used some WD-40 and cleaned it up. It's good to go. Okay, this is what's next. The upper arm, the control arm. It's gonna go right there, and then to the wheel knuckle. Gonna need a 15mm socket for this one. Let's get to it. Okay, these are pretty easy to do. You just line them up with the holes on there, and then put the bolts in through here first, and then they go through, and then you got to come in through the top and screw in the nuts on the other side. All right, so I finally got both bolts on there. I'm not gonna lie, guys, this took me about 15-20 minutes just because I got this one in first, and that one went through really easy, but then it was really hard to line this one up. So what I did after that is I just took this one about halfway out, almost all the way out, and then this one almost all the way out, and I just kind of pushed them in at the same time, evenly, and that's how I got them to go in really easy. But if you do just one first all the way and then try and do the other one, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. So don't do it like that. Just try to do both of them in at the same time. You know, it'll be a lot easier, and it'll save you a lot, I don't know, 15 minutes at least, which is a lot of time just to be doing these two bolts right here. All right, so those are done. I'm just gonna go to the top right now, and then come over here and then put the nuts on. Remember, the other one is over here on the bottom right there. Okay, right there. Okay, so I got the nuts on there now. I just gotta tighten them up. For this one, I'm using a 18mm wrench. Okay, one more to go. All right guys, so before you tighten up the nuts on the upper control arm on the inside, on the top, make sure that you guys connect it to the wheel knuckle. Otherwise it's going to be extremely hard for you to move it and to line it up with the wheel knuckle. I just went through that, so I had to loosen them up again just to be able to get it here connected to it. Okay, so that's on there, and then this was the 11/16 wrench, or you can use your socket, whatever you have in hand, and just tighten that up. All right, so that one is done. Now we can go back up to this one's over here, and then the one on the back over here. All right, so I finally got them. That one and that one. I ended up using a 3/4 socket at the end, guys, to make sure they were nice and tight, because the wrench, it's really hard to get it back there. So I used a 3/4 inch socket for that one. But they're good to go now. That's done. It's all done right there. Now I'm just gonna do the wheel hub. It's next. So yeah, stay tuned. So this one is next, the wheel hub. You are gonna need a 5/8 socket, ratchet, and then 3 bolts. 3. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so I sprayed on a little bit of a WD-40 on the screws, and then on the holes where they go, just to make it a little bit easier. That way it avoids all the rust and everything, you know, nice and smooth. Where's the other one? Right here. That one's already in there, and I have the third one right over here. They come in from the back to the front. These ones don't take any nuts at the end. They just go screwed on there. There you go. Now we'll do the rest with the socket. Alright, so now we have the stabilizer bar link here. For this one, you're gonna need a 3/4 inch socket. Gotta remove the old ball joints. That one right there, and that one in the bottom. Those two come off, so we can get this one on there. Alright, let's get busy. And my bad, guys, it's not the 3/4. It was the 13/16. 13/16. That's the one that I'm using for this one. Okay, now this one right here. I've been using the bicycles right here, guys, to hold the ball joint, just because it was spinning a little bit on that other one too. So on this one, I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna lock it up right here, try to hold it down so it won't spin when I try to loosen it up from the nut. All right, so there we go. I'm also using this this bar from my jack to reinforce my what's it called, my ratchet, just to make it a lot easier on these guys. Okay, cool, we got it out. That's good. There you go. How's the second one right there? There's the first one. So now we're set. We could put the new one on there. I just need to grease it up a little bit on both ends, and then it'll be ready to go. Alright guys, so I finally got them all greased up. I forgot to get that on the video, but I found this old grease gun that I had. I mean, I had this thing for years. I can't even remember the last time I used it. But yeah, that's the one I used to grease them up, both ends. Now I'm just gonna use a little bit of WD-40 on those holes just to clean them up and to make everything a lot smoother and easier when I put it back in there, you know. That should be enough. And then this goes in now. So it's not quite actually hitting right where it goes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna raise it up a little bit with the jack to give it that little more room that it needs for it to go into the top hole. Bottom's fine, but not the top. All right, so I think I got it lined up. There you go. It should go all the way in there.
I can see
And that's it. Bottom one seems like it popped out a little bit, but I'm gonna put the washer and the nut on the top one first, and then I'll move on to the bottom one to get it in all the way. Okay, now this one I'm just gonna use like a little wrench or something to put a little bit of pressure in here to just push it in. Okay, one down, one more to go on the bottom. The one over here on this side. Okay, that's number 2. So all done with that. Everything, make sure everything's looking good, baby, okay? How's it looking there?
Good.
Everything good? Yeah, for sure?
Yeah, check in there.
I'll check in there right now, okay? Alright, cool. Okay, so next is the brake caliper. Gotta take off this the brake line that got busted. I already have the new one in here.
Okay.
Ready to get hooked up onto
done.
this. So I'm just gonna take this one apart, take it off. And then I have the disc. You gotta check for what?
Nothing. No, your business.
Keep spinning the wheel, and then what else?
Nothing. That's all I did.
Nah, you say you were gonna do something else. Huh? You funny, baby.
I'm gonna help you, Dad.
Yeah, okay.
Dad, put a wheel like this.
Okay.
And then now you just have to check from what's here. And make sure this all is good from inside to you.
Okay.
So.
Sounds good. But this one is next, though, okay? All right.
Yeah.
Let's take this one off first, and then we'll move on to the next, okay? To the discs, okay?
Yep, and then we have spin the wheel.
Okay.
And then now you have spin this. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I accidentally took it out.
Put it back in there, okay? All right, guys. So this was a 13mm bolt right here. So you're gonna need a 13mm socket to take it off.
Yes.
And you're gonna want to save probably your bolt. Well, at least I'm gonna need to save it so I can use it on the new one, because it didn't come with one. It just has the little washers on that bag. But yeah, this one is next. All right, so I got it all hooked up in here. I just gotta tighten it up. Okay, so I got the disc on now. Now I had to use a lug nut just to keep it in place. Now I'm just gonna do the brake caliper now. For this one, it's just the 2 bolts, and then the 13/16 socket. The ones go right here, guys. This one, and then this one right here on the bottom. That's what holds the brake caliper in place. All right, there you go. So I got them lined up now. That's pretty much all you do. Just line it up, and then you can get them in there really easy. Once you're done with that, then you just grab your socket and your crescent wrench, or not your crescent wrench, your ratchet, to tighten it up. Okay, so next is the brake line. You gotta secure that one, and that one goes right here, guys. It's right on the, I guess you could call it the elbow of the wheel knuckle, right on the back. That's where it goes on the top. And then on these other ones, these other 2, it's where the brake sensor goes, I believe. Let me see if I have any hand. Oh yeah, this one right here. This one is the one that goes right there. They both take 10mm bolts, so you'll need a 10mm socket for these. We're gonna do the brake line first, though. Okay, so I got the brake line on there now. Just gonna tighten it up. And I went ahead and did the other one too. I just have to tighten it up. The brake sensor line. Okay, and that's it for those 2. Now I gotta run my lines put them on the clips right here, make sure they're safe, and then I have to test out the 2 wires. They came off of the plug, so I need to find out which one is the positive so I can put them in here. I took this apart a little bit ago, and it tells you which one it's which, positive and negative, so it'll be actually really easy to just put them back in there. So yeah, so if you have this problem, just make sure you open it up, check for those marks, the positive and negative, and just test the wires for your positive and negative with a tester. It's really easy. So I opened it just so I could show you guys, but inside right there, positive and negative, really easy. Alright guys, so I have the car on right now, and I'm just gonna test, see which one of these 2 is the positive one. Nothing there. Ah, there you go. So this is my positive right here. Alright, so it's all hooked up now. There, this one right here. So that's that. Now all I gotta do is just put the wheel on and add some brake fluid, check my lines, and that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope some of this stuff that I showed on this video will help some of you guys. Thank you for watching again, guys. Like and subscribe, please. Thank you.